There is a man somewhere in this world who was not the loudest in the family, but he was always the one who showed up. When school fees had to be paid, he showed up. When rent became a burden, he showed up. When debts tightened around the house, he showed up. When medicine was needed, he showed up. When the family home was under pressure, he quietly carried the EMI. He did not speak much, he just handled it. For years, he worked in a foreign land. He had his own responsibilities, his own wife, his own children, his own fears, his own unfinished dreams. But still, he kept giving, because to him, family was never a formality. It was blood, it was companionship, it was eternal joy, it was laughter after hardship. It was the feeling that no matter how brutal life became, there would still be strength in togetherness. That was his belief. That was his weakness. And that was his greatness. Then one day, death entered the house. His father passed away. And once again, the same man stood up. He traveled back carrying grief in his chest and duty on his shoulders, from the firewood to the flowers, from the rituals to the meals for hundreds of people. He bore everything, every cost, every detail, every burden. And he did it with respect, not for attention, not for praise, but because love still lived in him. He considered it a privilege, a final honor, a last offering from a son. But when the crowd disappeared, when the rituals ended, when the plates were cleared, when the noise fell silent, so did the people. No one called. No one asked, "How are you holding up?" No one asked about his wife. No one asked about his children. No one checked whether the man who carried everyone was breaking in silence. And that is where the real wound begins, not in the giving, but in the discovery. The discovery that some people do not see your heart. They only see your usefulness. They remember your number in crisis. They remember your wallet in need. They remember your loyalty when life burns. But they forget your pain the moment the fire goes out. That truth is cold, but it is clean. And every strong man must learn it before life destroys him. Listen carefully. Kindness is not slavery. Responsibility is not self-destruction. Love is not meant to turn a human being into a sacrificial goat. No man should spend his whole life being cut into pieces just to keep everyone else comfortable. No woman should keep bleeding silently just because people call it duty. No provider should become an emotional orphan while standing in the middle of a living family. Yes, help people. Yes, stand for your parents. Yes, do what is right. But never go so far in sacrifice that you disappear from your own life. Because the world has a dangerous habit. The more silently you give, the more naturally people begin to expect it. Your pain becomes normal to them. Your effort becomes routine. Your sacrifice becomes invisible. And one day you wake up and realize you were loved less as a person and needed more as a solution. That is not family. That is dependency wearing the mask of affection. Real family does not only eat from your hand. Real family asks if that hand is tired. Real family does not only lean on your strength. It protects your peace. It remembers your children. It checks on your soul. So let this be the awakening. Be good, but not gullible. Be generous, but not breakable. Be available, but not endlessly. Help, but with dignity. Give, but with boundaries. Love, but never in a way that turns your life into slow martyrdom. Because the one who keeps sacrificing without wisdom does not become noble forever. Eventually, he becomes used. And being used is not the reward of a good heart. So if you are the silent pillar in your family, the one who always pays, the one who always fixes, the one who never complains, the one everyone remembers in need but forgets in peace, wake up. This life is also yours. Your wife matters. Your children matter. Your health matters. Your peace matters. Your future matters. You were not born to be the family's sacrificial goat. You were born to live with honor, clarity, strength, and self-respect. Let your pain teach you what blind loyalty never did. A pure heart must still have boundaries. A giving hand must still protect itself. And a strong man must never confuse suffering in silence with greatness. True greatness is not dying for everyone. True greatness is living wisely, loving deeply, and standing tall without losing yourself. So stand up, stand clear, stand with dignity, do good, but do not disappear. Love family, but do not let family become the knife that keeps cutting you. Because the man who carried everyone must now learn to carry himself. And that is not selfish. That is wisdom. That is healing. That is power. If this touched something deep in you, like, share and subscribe our channel to Winning Mind.